the shadiness out of my system, I can film this video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hey girlies, I was in a shady ass messy mood. So I had to step back. So I am here now to film a Q&A for you guys, now that I am in a better mood. Because if I would have filmed this 30 minutes ago, I would be in a lot of trouble. So I asked you guys on Instagram to leave me some questions, so I'm gonna go ahead and go through those. Most of you are asking the same questions, so I will get to that eventually. But first we're gonna get into, like some basic questions, and we'll step it up a notch as we go into the video. Before I get started, I just want to say I hope everybody had an amazing weekend. I hope everybody had a positive weekend. I know the week is beginning again. It's Monday. The grind does not stop though. Hopefully anybody that hurt your feelings or broke your heart this weekend breaks their legs. And hopefully we can just, continue being positive. The first question I'm gonna answer comes from Anna Christina Fox. What do you do with your free time besides eating? So clearly it looks like all I do is eat, which I do. If you follow me on Snapchat, at least 75% of my story has to do with me going and getting food, cooking, eating, or sleeping. What I do the other, 25 to 30% of, my life, I hang out with friends. As I've gotten older, I've slowly not wanted to hang out with people as much anymore. I don't know what my problem is. You would think now that I'm 21 years old, bitch, I'm going to the bar, I'm going to the club, I'm getting lit, I'm doing this and that, because now I'm able to go to casinos, I can do whatever I want. But honestly, I feel like I turned 21 when I turned 18. Because when I turned 18 is when I started doing everything that you're supposed to do at 21. Yes, I was doing it illegally, whatever. But now we're here and it's not even as fun anymore. Like, I don't even care. I lived it all. I'm done. So I guess you could say all I really do is, like, 2 times out of the week, I try to make an effort to, like, hang out with some of my friends or hang out with somebody, because bitch, at this rate, I'm not gonna have no more friends. I literally cancel on people like 10 minutes before hanging out because I suddenly don't want to leave my house. I've been very, very lazy. I've been very hermit, very stay in your home, sleep all day, watch Netflix all day kind of mood. So basically, I'm either eating, sleeping, hanging out with friends, or sleeping. Anna Brie asked a really good question. If you were a mom, what would be the most crucial thing for your child to understand? By the way, I love you. I love you too, girl. You are beautiful. Like, I'm looking at your profile picture like, wow. But I would have to say the most crucial thing I would need my child to understand is that not everybody is going to accept you or like what you have to say, what you look like, how you feel, or what you do. Because I failed to realize that as a child, as a teenager, even as an adult. I mean, I just became an adult a couple years ago, but I sometimes fail to realize that not everybody is going to accept you for who you are, and that's okay. I found myself at some points wanting to, fit in, so I would say certain things to fit in, I would dress a certain way to fit in, I would do things to fit in, and I really wish that I didn't, because at the end of the day, everybody's unique, and you don't have to, be accepted by everyone, because eventually you're gonna end up finding people that accept you for the way that you are. And I feel like the world is very cookie cutter this day. Everybody wants to, look a certain way. People are plumping this, changing this to look a certain way to fit, the beauty standards of, the decade. So I would definitely have to really instill in my child's mind that it's okay to be different and not everybody's going to accept you for you. Karen Gabriella asked, what's your main source of happiness and mental stability? I would have to say my main source of it would have to be probably you guys. And I know that sounds really, really cheesy and that sounds really phony, but like legit, like I feel like you guys might be the reason why I'm so like stable today, because I built so many friendships with so many of you guys. Like, y'all think I just be posting videos and I bounce. No, like, I'm actually friends with a lot of you guys that watch my videos. And what I love about YouTube is that we can be a sort of support system for each other. So whenever, like, when if you guys are feeling like shit, you can reach out to me and then I can reach out right back to you, vice versa. So I definitely would have to say you guys are one of my main sources for happiness and mental stability, just because I've talked to so many people because of YouTube. I've talked to so many people and reached out and really like connected with people my age, younger than me, older than me, and just being reassured that other people go through the same things as you and it's okay and you're gonna be okay at the end of the day. You guys have definitely helped me a lot. I feel like I was like mumbling, but hopefully that made sense. Kylie asked, are you thinking of getting any more tattoos? At at the moment, I mean, I've been saying this for about 9 months now. I have an idea for a tattoo that I want to get on my finger on the inside. It's a word. I've been wanting to get this done for so long, but at the same time I don't know. I don't know, like, some days to be honest, some days I wake up and I want to get all my tattoos removed. So do I want to get any more? I don't know. That's why when I tell you guys, when you're gonna get a tattoo, make sure that you 100% want it and you really know that that's something you want on your body for the rest of your life. Because sometimes, I mean, not even sometimes, most of the time when I would go and get tattoos, it was like randomly, like just out of the blue, like, should we go get a tattoo? Yeah, let's go get tattoos. And then we would like quickly think of something that we wanted to get and then boom, get it tattooed on the body. And I'm so glad that I stopped, because now I'm up to what, like 12 tattoos, and I just keep going and getting them randomly. So until I really know what I want on my body next, we'll see. But as of right now, Super Edgy username asked, any advice for people struggling with mental health issues? So I would have to say my biggest advice to people who are dealing with mental health problems, issues, reach out to somebody, get yourself some help, because in the past I let it get so far, I let it go so far, and I let it get so bad to the point of like having mental breakdowns, and you don't want to have those. They're not fun, because at the end of the day you're good, but it makes you feel like the world is crumbling under your feet and nothing's gonna be okay. And those are like I've had a couple mental breakdowns in my 21 years on this earth, and it's probably like one of the scariest experiences, like hands down. And I'm not saying everybody's gonna have a mental breakdown if you don't deal with your problems, but you don't want it to get that bad, or you don't want it to go that far. I personally deal with bipolar disorder. I deal with anxiety. I used to deal with depression. I don't deal with that anymore. Thank God, like, thank you so much, because it really weighed my like life down, and I did not want to do shit. I did not want to leave my bed. I mean, I don't want to leave my bed now, but like it was at the point of like, I'm done with like society, I'm done with everyone, I'm just gonna keep to myself. Like, I don't even want to talk to my family no more. And that's not a good way to live. Like, why would you want to put yourself through all of that when you can, you know, go and get help? And I know that sounds easier said than done, and some people are like, but I don't want to get help, or I feel like I don't need help. I mean, if you're even considering getting help, then you probably need help. So I would have to say my biggest advice to people who are dealing with mental health issues or anything along, you know, the lines of that, definitely reach out to somebody, because there's always going to be somebody in this world going through something similar to you. I'm not saying compare your issues or compare your problems, but there's always going to be somebody who has gone through something similar or the exact same situation, and they can help you get through it. Gracie Burns asked, shadiest thing a bitch has ever done to you? So basically everything ever done to me in my life. Luna XO asked, what do you use to treat your acne? Your skin has gotten so nice. Thanks. So I use a couple of products on my skin. So not only have I been getting, you know, the VI Peel Precision Plus done every 25 to 40 days on my skin, just to, you know, like get rid of the dark marks. But when it comes to like treating the actual acne, I have been using Retin-A. I have been using Dermalogica products, only Dermalogica products. I don't crisscross brands anymore, just because I noticed that when you use one specific line of things, like they all work together really well. So I've been using the Dermalogica skincare. I use the pre-cleanse, the phyto oil, the cleanser. I use the mask. I use the primer when I do my makeup. Basically use everything Dermalogica. PYT Jasmine asked, how do you eat so unhealthy but not gain weight? Girl, I don't know. If you think I'm eating unhealthy and not gaining weight, then you have another thing coming to you, sis. Will you do more covers? Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I only post singing covers whenever I like randomly feel like, you know, singing. I mean, I'm always singing throughout my house 24/7, but like, I don't know. I personally don't think I have the best voice, so whenever I do post a cover and people tell me like, oh, you can sing, you can sing, I get happy. But then when like 10 people are like, you fucking suck, bro, I'm like, ah. I'm going to clear this up again, because so many people keep asking me what my ethnicity is. So many people are telling me what I am and what I ain't, as if they're in control of my DNA. So let me just go ahead and sum it up, let everybody know now. I am black, I am Mexican, I am Middle Eastern, and I'm a little bit Caucasian. That's all that I am. I took a DNA test. That's what it told me straight up. My father is black. My mom is Middle Eastern and Mexican. And then my dad got a little bit of white in him from his mama. But that is it. That is all I am. Simple as that. Now people can stop commenting on my Instagram, commenting on my YouTube channel, talking about she's not black, she's not this, she's not that, because bitch, I don't remember coming out of your. Do people often think you are Arab? No one has ever come up to me and asked me that. Kylie Bear 1017, what is your main goal for the future? By the way, I love you so much. I love you so much, you're so cute. My main goal for the future would definitely have to be comfort and just security, because I mean, what I'm doing now is fun and cool and I'm enjoying my life so far, but then sometimes I like to sit back and think like, but what do I want to do when I'm 35? Like, I want to definitely be comfortable. Like, that is my main goal in life. Just be comfortable, be able to do what I want to do, not stress out about bills, not stress out about this or that. So like, that's my main goal for the future. Just like pure bliss, pure comfort. If a guy has a bad past but claims he is willing to change for you and your mom believes it, would you believe it? Now, if a guy has a record of being a fuckboy and he tells me that, oh my gosh, you're different, I don't even want to act like that anymore, I'm gonna change for you, then you know what, I'm gonna give you a chance. I'm gonna let you prove yourself, but once you fuck up and you start acting like a fuckboy again, I'm gone. I would, you know, give him a chance, girl. Don't, you know, hold people against their past, because some people are willing to change. The whole saying that people will only change if they're willing to, you can't force them, is really, really, really 100% true. So if this person, this guy, has finally got to the point in his life that, you know what, I'm gonna change, I'm gonna be a better man, then girl, test the waters, see what happens. Dominic asked, what's your favorite cuss word? Cunt. Just because whenever I say it in public, it offends. it makes so many people go, oh! I feel like bitch, shit, fuck, like, it's part of my vocabulary. I don't even consider it a cuss word. And when I say it in public, people don't really react, but when I go, you're a fucking cunt, to somebody, they're like, advice on liking your ex that you broke up with. First of all, you don't have to like your ex, but if you want to like him, do you, boo? I personally don't like to hold grudges. I don't like to have bad blood with people, but if we broke up for a bad reason because you were doing some stuff that you shouldn't have been doing, you've been acting a way that you shouldn't have been acting, then I don't see myself liking that person again. But if you're telling me that you like your ex and you want him back, go get back with him if it's gonna be a healthy situation. If you guys broke up for a reason because he was doing something he shouldn't have been doing, or you were doing something you shouldn't have been doing, then y'all need to work that out with each other. But my advice is EX, from the back, from the past. Not bringing back forward. I personally don't think I would ever get back with any of my exes, but to each their own. If you knew you were gonna die in 5 years, not of any illness, what are some things you'd get done first? So basically you're saying like, I'm gonna be healthy for 5 years and I'm just gonna drop. I would say I would definitely travel everywhere that I've ever wanted to ever go. Buy everything that I've ever wanted to buy. I guess kind of like live life to the fullest, and deuces. Would you rather explore the deepest depths of the ocean or a mysterious island? Neither! A couple of you guys have been asking me if I experienced any paranormal activity since I moved back to Arizona, and yes I have, but I don't acknowledge it, I don't talk about it, I don't bring any sort of energy to it, because bringing energy to it makes it stronger. And I know that sounds very like demonic and very like scary, but like for real, I don't talk about it. I don't give it any sort of like existence, I guess you could say. I don't bring it out into existence. That's like being in a room with someone that you can't stand and you just ignore them and you pretend that they're not even there. And obviously like they're gonna get mad about it, but like they're gonna get sick of, you know, being there and they're gonna go away. So that's how I'm trying to, you know, treat this whole situation. Sometimes I'll be in bed, the doors will start opening, the faucets will just turn on out of nowhere, Penny will start barking at the wall for fun. Yasmin asked, what's the most hated word you get a lot? There's not a word that I hate, but there's a phrase. You remind me of, you're kind of like, you're similar to. I don't like being compared to people. That's one of my biggest pet peeves in the entire world. I think I look like me and only me. And if someone was born before me and I look like them, I still look like me. If somebody more famous than me gets work done to look like me, not saying to specifically look like me, but to have my features, I still look like me, bitch. Don't tell me I look like Huda Huda or her blah 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 blah. If people tell me that my personality reminds them of this person's, I get mad too. Like I've literally never ever told anybody that, but like I honestly hate being compared to others. Like that's like my biggest thing. Like Rochelle said, go to fast food place. I don't give a fuck if it's a new year. New year, same old fucking me. Bitch me! I would say my favorite fast food place would probably have to be... when you know the answer, but you don't want to, you know, not say any other companies because you want them to sponsor you one day. I would say that my favorite well, okay, I like everything for different reasons. Like, if I'm in a, like, I don't care, 1,000 pounds, that's my life, never leaving my bed, shitting my brains out, I don't care, I'm going to Taco Bell or I'm going to McDonald's. If I'm like, I'm a skinny queen, but I want fast food still, I'm going to Wendy's. If I'm like, bitch, I'm feeling some chicken, some beans, some macaroni, some dulce de leche, some churros, bitch, I'm going to El Pollo Loco. But I guess my overall favorite fast food would probably have to be it would probably have to be Taco Bell, even though I haven't had it in, you know, a couple weeks. I'm trying to stay away from it. I gave in. I went in there. Even though I'll probably only eat there a couple times out of the year, I would have to say Taco Bell is definitely my favorite. If you could cure any of your heartbreaks, but it'll mean that you'll have to forget all those memories and times you had together, would you? Yeah. If I'm not with that person anymore, then I really don't care about the memories or the good times we had. Like, I'm sorry, maybe that makes me sound bitter, maybe that makes me sound mean, but like, we're not together anymore, so why am I gonna be sitting in my bed smiling like, oh, I remember the time we went to Disneyland together. Oh, but I also remember the time he cheated on me. So I don't care about the good memories. Like, all I need is to remember that once, like that little piece of that bad memory, so every time I see you, I walk the other direction. I don't care. I don't care about the memories, but I take them. How would you react if One Direction got back together? Vanessa, don't cry. If One Direction got back together, I don't know what I would do. I would dance, I would throw a party, I would do a, hey guys, so I'm giving away $10,000 to the next 10,000 people. I would do 10,000 flips. I would jump from my roof to my neighbor's roof. I would run into a bank, rob it, return the money. Harvey the Snake, how to stop being messy. First of all, change your username. I would say the easiest thing, or the easiest way to stop being messy is cállate. I have noticed that the only times I really get in trouble for being messy is when I give an opinion on something. So sometimes you have to learn to keep things to yourself. There is a lot of things that I would love to say, like, y'all, I used to be wild on Twitter. I would say whatever I had to say, tweet whatever I wanted, say whatever I felt. But now I realize that people have feelings too. So I need to, you know, stop being such a fucking bruja and be nice to people, stop being messy, realize that other people have feelings. And even though it may not seem like it because you view them as snakes and not humans, everybody has feelings. So the easiest way to stop being messy is cállate la boca. What is one of your top priorities for this year? One of my top priorities would definitely have to be staying on my grind and acquiring the coin. Do you watch Riverdale? No. I have nothing against Riverdale. I just don't know what my problem is. Like, I'm so about not bandwagoning that, like, I get turned off by things. Like, if everybody's like, oh my gosh, we all love Stranger Things, watch it, I'm not gonna watch it. So I didn't watch Stranger Things until season 2 was about to come out. Like, whenever a bunch of people hype something up, I'm always disappointed. I always get so excited for something and then I watch it or I see it or I have it and I'm just like, ugh. So when it comes to Riverdale, the only reason I haven't watched it is because so many people are like, I love Riverdale! If you could go back in time, what year would you be in? I would probably go back to... If I could be this age and then go back in time and still be 21, I would definitely go to like the early 90s. Now, if I were to, you know, like I would have to rewind in age, I would probably go back to when I was 13 years old and I would do better in school. I would definitely really try to get into like an Ivy League school. Like, I would try so hard. Are the Doll asked, how do you feel about yourself now that you live in Arizona rather than living in California? I would have to say my way of life is definitely a lot better here, so I feel a lot better about myself. I feel like I'm not competing with everybody that I walk down the street next to now. And I'm not saying when I lived in California, like, I feel like everything's a competition, but just like the looks that people would give me when I'd be walking down Melrose, if we got caught wearing like similar outfits, people just give me stink looks and stuff, being like if I'm walking through Arrowhead Mall here in Arizona and me and a girl are wearing the same yellow shirt, I'll be like, girl, you look good, I'm liking your shirt, and she'll be like, girl, you too. But in LA, like, say I was wearing my camo pants and I walk down the street and of course somebody else is wearing their camo pants, they'll be like, ah, ew. So I feel like people here are a lot more nice. It's not as competitive. I don't know, I'm chilling out here. I'm just chilling. I guess I feel better about myself. Baby girl Haza 7 asked, do you still work out? Yes, sis, I still work out. Prance asked, would you ever travel with a fan of yours? Yes. How would you describe your style? Homeless? Am I tripping, or did I see you in Pretty Much's music video for Would You Mind? No, I was there. Who is someone you wouldn't be able to live without? I guess my mom. If you were to dye your hair another color, what color would you dye it? I don't know. Like, I'm pretty happy with the hair color that I have right now. I don't think that I would, you know, want to change it just because, like, I'm leaving my hair alone right now. I keep damaging it. I need to leave it alone. But I would say if I were, you know, to dye my hair without any damage, without any repercussions, any chances of it failing or falling out, I would definitely dye my hair purple, like lilac, like pastel. So now I'm gonna answer the most asked question because every time I scroll, this is all I see. So half of y'all are asking me if I'm getting married, if I'm dating, if I'm pregnant, if I'm anything with Jarl. So my answer to that is mind your business. Just kidding. I mean, you guys will have to just wait and see. I guess, like, the future can only tell what happens. I'm gonna need y'all to stop talking about marriage, stop talking about marrying anybody, because nobody's getting married, nobody's having kids, so y'all need to relax yourself. I'm still a kid myself. I barely have titties. I'm not trying to marry nobody. I'm not trying to do any of that anytime soon. I'm only 21. I don't have time for that. I mean, I have time, but I don't have time. Are me and him dating? Who fucking knows? Do I even talk to him anymore? Maybe, maybe not. So you guys are just gonna have to stay tuned to see what happens in the future. Will Vanessa have a mental episode and scare him away? Find out soon. Will Vanessa find everything negative and not want to talk to him anymore? I don't know. I mean, you guys are just gonna have to wait and see. He has an amazing personality. I got love for the guy. So that is it for today's Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully I answered some questions that you guys have been wondering. Yeah, but that's it. I'm going to go and go where, bitch? I'm gonna hit end and I'm gonna get back in my bed. But I'm gonna edit this video for you guys, upload it, and that's pretty much all I'm doing with my day. I'm sorry, like, I don't care to do anything today. I'm feeling very, very lazy, very boring, very slump. Kind of feel like this every day, but whatever. We're out here, we're alive, breathing. But I hope you guys all had an amazing weekend, and I hope you guys have an amazing week full of positivity, and hopefully you guys don't act like a bum like me. But let me know once again in the comments below what kind of videos you guys want to see, because I'm trying to upload 3 to 4 times a week on my channel now. So let me know what y'all are trying to see, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye! To me, I be work.